Hello everyone, I am up 18% on my massive short. Will this sucker go all the way down to my target price of 40 bucks? All that covered and more on today's episode. Let's get started. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. I'm your host Jitsuko Toshiro, bringing you all of the latest cryptocurrency updates. Here is Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, then we're going to go through all of the other alt. As you can see here, Bitcoin is in a key pivotal position. Right now, we're kind of hanging out here on this daily candle. So let's go ahead and take a look at the daily candle. You can see that it's basically closing. I think it's going to close red. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes when you get a nice pump in the beginning of the day, it will end pretty bearish. I like to think that if you start with a pump, it ends with a dump, and if it starts with a dump, it ends with a pump. You always end up with a wick on the daily. It's rare to find a wickless day. Typically what happens is you get a pump like this in the beginning of the day and then you end red, and I think that's what's happening here on the daily. Another thing I'd like to point out to you guys, this is a key area. So we're going to switch charts a little bit. We're going to look at the CME chart. I like looking at these charts sometimes because I like to highlight the important gaps that there are in price structure. Right now, what it looked like was going to happen was we had this nice move to the upside. We then had another massive move here, which created a gap, which I highlighted for you guys to see clearly. Then you see basically this rounding top. What I think is going to happen is we're going to close this gap. That is guaranteed. So 19,000 is on the horizon. And if you zoom out, there's a few other gaps I wanted to point out. Okay, so this is $9,600 gap, and then there's this 30,000 gap. I know we're closer to the $30,000 gap here, but I do think we're going to actually head down, close this gap, and then come up. A lot of people don't expect $9,000 to come. I do think it makes perfect sense in this macro economy that we have. We have high interest rates. We have a bearish economy. Everything's looking bearish, and this is the fake out that we needed. We have that rounding top that's going to confirm the move down. We have a gap here, and then we have another gap all the way down at 9,000. People are going to be in disbelief if we get there. But remember, you heard it here first, so be prepared for that. If we do go to 30K, I don't think it's the end of the world. I still think we will dip. There's a lot of gaps that we need to close. I do see Bitcoin going up in price in the future. There's no question about it. 5 years from now, Bitcoin will close all these gaps. It's just a matter of how and when. Right now, in the daily time frame, we are looking at some action that's going to occur. We are going to probably dip to the downside. Unfortunately, especially after today's close, 19,000 is definitely on the horizon. Keep that in mind. So take a look at this support. All right, let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum is interesting right now. I did leave these marks for you guys to look at. We confirmed the close yesterday, okay? So I said, you guys, we have to wait for that daily confirmation. Now we do have it. So another day beneath this track line will guarantee a move to the downside. And the measured move is basically this. And I can just take this, move it down, and that's going to be the measured move to the downside. So I can pretty much tell you guaranteed we're going to hit this $1,395 mark or $1,400 mark. This is going to be the line in the sand. It kind of makes sense because look at the support here that we have, and it's always a range, you guys. I always like to trade ranges. Then we can determine whether or not this is going to hold on tight or if it's going to move up. Right now, I told you guys, be aware. We're in this kind of this ascending channel. The ascending channel had over 5 touch points, which we had, and now we finally broke, and it's confirmed a break, especially with 2 daily closes beneath it. The third one is just going to be golden, and that's going to pretty much confirm the move at least to 1,400. Okay, that's pretty much it for Ethereum. Another price target that I have for the macro scale, if you guys are just interested, I do think we're going to hit that $600 mark. This is a key area of support, and it looks pretty healthy to just come down here and touch this zone. It's not too far off like Bitcoin with the $9,000 mark. I do expect though with a capitulation event that we do dip kind of beneath the $600 mark just to wick people out. We didn't take out the June lows, and I think those are on the horizon for Ethereum. Take a look here. We have this ascending channel. We have this bearish pennant that's been created, right? In the macro scale of things, we touched the top of the pennant twice, and now we're headed back down. The bottom of the pennant is going to be a key area of support, but we've already touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So the 7th time I guarantee is going to break. We might get a reconfirmation, and then we head down. So this is a bearish pennant. If you zoom out, look at that Ethereum bearish pennant. It's pretty ugly. BNB on the macro scale is ugly as well. I do have a few people that are in this trade. I wish you guys the best of luck. Obviously, not everything is financial advice when you watch it on this YouTube channel, but it's a descending channel, right? Or triangle. It's a common sense. I entered here at 330. I told you guys, be patient for these things to play out. They do play out if you're patient, and that's how you make money, okay? Now, take a look here at BNB. One more thing I want to point out is we do have a break of support. And if you guys are on this channel, you guys can spot these things a lot better than I can probably. But take a look here, okay? I'm going to draw the support line. I want you guys to see exactly where it broke, and it's right here. and it's been broken. Okay, it's been broken for 2 days, and we're confirming it with another day of a close here. And I think if we consolidate, this is a consolidation of a bearish pattern, right? This consolidation, if we zoom in, is a bearish consolidation. All right, and then a few more days within this range is just going to be kind of like how we had it here. We had a flagpole and then a lot of days of consolidation, and then boom, the massive move to the upside. The same thing can happen in reverse. You can have a move to the downside, consolidation, boom, another move, and consolidation. Patience is key, especially when it comes to these long swing trades. Last but not least, we're going to look at Solana, one of my favorite ones to look at. If you guys are trading Solana, let me know in my comments, slide in my DMs. Let me know if you guys are trading any of these tokens that I cover every single day. And Solana is confirming that macro head and shoulders, and it looks like it's been rejected from that bull flag, and now we have a move back to the downside. We're going to retest that $14 mark. At least we're going to retest 14, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So if you're in a short for Solana, it's a massive move all the way to $14. It's almost 50%. So that's pretty much it right now for all of the crypto updates. Last but not least, the DXY, obviously it's going to be closed over the weekend, but it made that rounding top, and it's consolidating above that resistance. Consolidation like this is very healthy. It looks like a bull flag has been made, and you just got to wait for it to basically confirm the breakout and then move to the upside. And that's pretty much it for today's video. It's a quick little update, and I wanted to let you guys know that basically we're hanging out on the same levels over the weekend. Weekends are pretty slow, but I like to update you guys and let you guys know what's happening exactly, and I want to go over all price. So take care and good luck trading. Thank you.